Take a deep breath. 4th and 18. Let's it go.
The atmosphere for a million years. Never gonna see you coming down.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Ricardo Lewis!
How it feels to leave the ground. Everything starts to blur. Everything that you heard doesn't mean a thing here anymore. You're unstoppable.
At Dye Field, the Deep South's oldest rivalry. The Tigers against the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs.
The preparing's done now. You get a chance to go out here and perform.
Bring the Auburn energy back to this stadium. Get it started right now.
And with that, the 128th renewal of the Deep South's oldest rivalry. The home crowd of 88,000 set to welcome their Tigers. From the plains of Auburn, the SEC Home Depot on CBS brings us to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the 128th renewal of the Bulldogs and the Tigers. I think this crowd is ready. Welcome, everybody, with Gary Danielson and Jenny Dell. I'm Brad Nessler. They played the first one in 1892 at Piedmont Park in Atlanta. Auburn won that one. We weren't there for that one. A lot of people think we might have been.
They do.
But over the years, we've done a lot of them. We've seen some crazy things in this matchup.
You know, Ness, I love coming here because there are games that are hard to forget, and then there are games that's hard to believe what happened out there.
No doubt. We spend a lot of time every week, it seems, talking about quarterbacks.
Right.
And we can't avoid that today because there's some uncertainty on both sides for very different reasons.
Yeah, let's start with Georgia. Carson Beck has been growing into his job. Obviously, the undefeated #1 team, but he has yet to go on the road in the SEC. And this is going on the road in the SEC. He will face this crowd in this atmosphere with the pressure that goes with being the starting quarterback for the first time. But, you know, he has a security blanket, and the security blanket's pretty good in Georgia. Brock Bowers is who I would go to if I had any doubt, whether he's throwing the ball to him or if he needs to come with that key block. He is the guy. If I'm the quarterback, I look for number 19. I don't care how loud it gets out there in the stadium.
He might have a chance to look for number 84 today. Ladd McConkey, the #2 receiver for Georgia a year ago, has yet to play this season with a back issue. He's been out there warming up, shagging punts. He might be able to go. Now let's talk about the quarterback situation for Auburn.
Right.
They have not produced enough. When we talked to Hugh Freeze yesterday, and you pushed him on this in the meeting, whichever quarterback plays, and we'll probably see both of them, he's going to push them a little bit.
He is. He was disappointed in the play calling. Not one RPO was called a week ago. That's his baby, the staple. We were out at practice. He was in total control. He is going to take over the play calling in this game. He still has the same quarterback, though. The quarterback play has not been up to the standards to be good enough to win in the SEC. Peyton Thorne, the transfer from Michigan State, has played a lot of football, but so far here he has not produced that veteran play that Auburn was expecting. We'll see today. I would not be surprised, though, that we will see more than Peyton Thorne in this game. They've got a kind of a running second-type look quarterback in Robbie Ashford, number 9. We've seen him play before. That different look for Georgia might be what Auburn needs.
Georgia's undefeated. They're #1 in the country, but some feel they're not as dominant as past years. With more on that, third member of our team is Jenny Dell.
Well, Brad, coming into this game, everyone's been talking about the Deep South's oldest rivalry, about Auburn's quarterback situation, about Carson Beck making his first road start. But how about Georgia's defense. After last Saturday's game, Nazir Stackhouse graded the overall defensive performance a C+ against UAB. He said the effort put into practice has not matched the standard of the Georgia defense of years past. He told me the concept of defense wins championships is lost on this team and that they need to bring it back, that their talent and their physicality isn't in question, but the mental aspect of being connected and composed, that needs work. So today, we're going to see how this group rises to that challenge in this hostile environment. And guys, the tone has been set and changes are expected.
Well, they are still 10th in the country, only giving up 11 points a game. But when their players start saying, we're not playing to our standard, you know they're going to turn it up a notch against their rivals from Auburn. 86 degrees, partly cloudy. And the 128th get-together. Actually, the road team has the advantage. In this case, Georgia leads the all-time series by 7 victories. The whole city's been cranked up since Thursday. Now it's time to play ball. And Auburn will bring it out to the 25-yard line. Fairweather, a big target at tight end, shifting over to the right side. They're loaded that way on 2nd and 7. Jarquez going to get wrapped up, and he's going to lose a couple.
So something that might help this Georgia defense, Javon Bullard is back in that lineup.
They're only 39% on the year so far.
And what did they want to avoid? 3rd and long?
Right.
What do they got? 3rd and long.
3 receivers to Thorne's left. He's looking that way. He's not going to get a chance to go that way.
You got to throw the ball. I mean, they've had 7 sacks a week ago. And when we watched practice all day Thursday, the only thing Hugh Freeze said over and over, and I can tell you when he said it, get rid of it.
Right.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. He must have said it 50 times.
Xavier Story and Michael Williams in there to drop the quarterback. Dejon Edwards in the backfield with Beck from the 32. Brock Bowers switches sides. And it's Dejon. And he's going to be dropped for a loss of 1. Nice surge by Marcus Harris. He has been a ball carrier at times this year and last year. Beck to throw. Going to flare it out to Bowers. Got a blocker in front. Trying to run over a guy over there and can't quite do it. I think it might have been Kaylin Lee, or was it Simpson?
Well, if you're going to go against this Georgia offense, the one guy you have to corral is Bowers after the catch. 80% of his receiving yards are after the catch. Yards after the catch mandatory. Good play by that Auburn defense.
So Georgia with a 3rd down and 9, and we'll hear the noise on Carson Beck. Has time, delivers a strike. 1st down, Ladd McConkey. His first catch of the year.
Look at the difference right there. What that Georgia offensive line gave Carson Beck.
I don't know who feels better about that, McConkey, Kirby Smart, or Carson Beck. But that's Ladd's first catch of the year, and now back on the ground at Dejon Edwards.
Or about 1 million Georgia fans watching the game.
A good point. Fairchild wearing Devin Willock's number 77 today in honor of their fallen teammate. Dejon Edwards off the left side gets into Auburn territory at about the 48, where Marcus Harris makes another stop for the defense of Auburn. And Eugene Asante leads the team in tackles, and he had a 67-yard fumble return for their only touchdown last week. Trying to pack it in there, and Auburn says, and it's Harris again.
I don't think Kirby will be tempted to do this. With the way Auburn's offense is moving the ball, I wouldn't give him any life early. I'd punt here.
And he's going to. Well documented. Last week against Texas A&M. 56 passing yards. Auburn hasn't had a 100-yard passing game against a Power 5 team the last 5 Power 5 teams they played. That's not good.
And amazingly, they won 2 of them.
Yes, they did. And it's going to be the keeper. And Peyton Thorne down the sideline. One guy to beat. out of bounds, but a huge run. Javon Bullard saved a touchdown. Now the quick throw. That one almost picked off.
So there's one of those RPOs, and that's the difference that Javon Bullard can make to this defense for Georgia. Did not call one of those against A&M.
Fairweather in motion. This time it's Jarquez. Hunter got the edge. All the way down inside the 20 and about the 17.
Well, Jarquez was very effective a year ago running against Georgia.
Come to life, and they've given up a couple explosive plays here. This time, not so much. Georgia saying they got the ball out, but it's going to be blown dead.
So here we go now. Third down.
Auburn's 12 out of 15 in the red zone this year, 10 of those touchdowns. And we told you about the red zone defense of Georgia.
This is when Georgia's defense brings in their pass rushing look. They go 3-down linemen a lot, and they come from every different angle.
It was a lot closer to a fumble than we thought on the first time, but his rear end was down when the ball came out. So third down at 4.
But Booth can help the head coach. Notre Dame can attest to that.
Jarquez not going to get to the first down mark.
Now the question for Hugh Freeze, how confident is he to go for the first down, or does he kick the field goal?
He's going to go for 3. Dumas Johnson made the stop to prevent the first down on Hunter.
So that's a win for the Georgia defense, boy, big time. A great play by Bullard to knock down a pass, then a great sweep, and then all of a sudden it stalls out.
Alex McPherson, so far so good. 3 for 3 on the year. This will be a 27-yard field goal attempt to try to put the Tigers on the board first. And it is perfect.
Don't you think that play call, 3rd and 4, I almost thought when they ran it they were going to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah. They settled for 3. Great run, though, that covered 82 yards, all on the ground, including 61 by the quarterback. And the field goal gives Auburn the lead. See what they do with Carson Beck and company on their second offensive series. Back up, play fake, deep middle. Just over the outstretched arms of Oscar Delp, the tight end.
Give a little bit of a nod to this to Brock Bowers, because 2 players go with Bowers on the play, leaving Delp man-to-man on the inside linebacker. Could not draw up a better play than this for Mike Bobo. You've got your tight end on an inside linebacker for a touchdown, overthrown.
He's had a couple of those this year. That one forces second down and 10. Back again down the middle. This one might be intercepted.
Yep.
Battle for possession. No indication yet.
Remember, simultaneous catch goes to the offense.
And the officials haven't given us any word yet. The umpire is there. The back judge is there. And nobody wants to point in either direction.
Simultaneous goes to the offense. What are they going to call it?
It was Jalen Simpson who was in there. Would have been his 4th interception in the year.
They're huddling up. It appears that it was wrestled away on the ground. Simpson was upset that he had the ball, and then it was taken away from him once they got to the ground. That looks like an interception.
I would agree with Jalen Simpson.
An interception by the defense. First down.
Yep. His 4th of the year. And a great play on the ball. Jalen Simpson's got it back for the Tigers. Might be a little dance on the sideline when he gets there.
Because you have a play here that he's been saving, because this is the time you'd use it.
Battie in the backfield. And here comes Georgia's heat. And down goes Thorne.
Tyke Smith that time coming off the edge.
Georgia shifting on their defensive front, as they so often do.
6 men come.
And Thorne got away from it, and now decides he has to run. Oh, big hit on the sideline.
Better not have stepped out of bounds, or Javon Bullard's going to get a call for unnecessary roughness.
And 4th down and 2.
Interesting call here.
They didn't go on 4th down and 2 in the red zone. They're going on 4th down and 2 from the 40.
They're going to run that quarterback keep.
And he's got the edge, and he's got the first down.
That's the same play he ran earlier. Same exact play off the goal line. He gained 61 yards last time he ran it, but these 2 yards are just as important.
Exactly. I was going to say. 2nd down and 8.
Let's see if they can give their quarterback some time here.
Quick throw and a wheel route. Incomplete. Broken up. Auburn fans looking for a flag, and there it is. Jalen Everett.
Let's see what happens here. Ball's in the air. Good things can happen to an offense when you're throwing the ball and getting rid of it. Watch Peyton Thorne. He knows he's going to get pressure. This is what they've been telling him all week. Get the ball out. Look what happens. He gets the ball out, and something good can happen.
Interference, automatic first down. Brooks was the intended receiver.
He was hesitating a week ago.
Yeah.
You know, and it just that little bit of hesitation. You know, it's not going to always be pretty. They're not going to always be wide open, but get it out of your hands.
Back in the red zone of the 19 now for Auburn. Already leading by a field goal. Hunter, big opening off the left side. Down to the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. Malachi Starks brought him down. He almost scored.
Well, Dylan Wade and Gunnar Britton, the left guard and left tackle. Watch these 2 guys do their job. That is something you do not see very often against this Georgia defense.
Go right back to him, and he's in the end zone. Hunter, touchdown, Auburn.
As Georgia has struggled with slow starts, they got another one going here today.
They had one against South Carolina that we saw a couple of weeks ago, and the same thing happening on the road. But it's a little bit shocking to the number 1 team in the country. 48-yard drive after the interception by Beck. Took them 7 plays. Jarquez Hunter from 5 yards out. 10-0 Tigers. Well, this crowd is into it. So is the Auburn sideline, and why not? With 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, they're leading the number 1 team in the country 10-0. Remember, 6 years ago, Georgia came in here number 1, and they didn't lead number 1. This one from the 3-yard line. Muse. He's been a good return man, both as a kickoff and a punt returner. He's got another good one going.
Don't celebrate on the field. Let's avoid a penalty. Come over to the sideline. I'll do a little dance with you. So after week 1, Jalen gave coach a 5 out of 10, but they have been practicing their dance moves. So hopefully we'll be able to see it later in this game, guys.
It sure was a big play, the biggest one of the first quarter so far. Brock Bowers got a first down as Larry Nixon runs him out of bounds.
And if he splits out, they're going to count him as a wide receiver.
Back on a slant. Nice throw. Just short of the first down to Dylan Bell. So Milton has checked in. He's been banged up somewhat through the first month of the season. Ladd McConkey's in there as well. Those 2 guys limited duty so far at the beginning of the season. Back bootleg. Wow, he had to get rid of it in a hurry.
Did a great job of getting rid of that football, saving 10 yards.
And that was Elijah McAllister, who was coming in a hurry, a Vanderbilt transfer. 3rd down and 2. Bowers sets up in the backfield. He'll get the call. And the first down.
How about that?
That looked like it was going to be a loss of a yard, and he just bulldozed his way with the offensive line to pick up the first down.
We talked about it. They throw him the ball. He blocks, and now he runs from the backfield. Did it a few times before. We've seen it, but key fourth down play, they went to their playmaker.
So that'll end quarter number one. If you're just joining us, surprise, surprise. Auria made a perfect landing in the pregame. So far, so did Jaquez Hunter in the end zone. 10-0 at the end of one. Quarter number two at Jordan-Hare Stadium, where Auburn controlled the first 15 minutes and leads 10-0. Georgia on offense here in the first snap. Dylan Bell around the edge, and Bell's got a first down and then some. Rosamie-Jacksaint in motion and hitting the backfield in a loss of 2 or 3 is Dejon Edwards, and it's Nehemiah Pritchett.
It's obvious that you want to stop the opponent's running game, but it's even more important against Georgia because off of that rushing attack, what they do so well is their play-action pass game. If you can control the running game, and they've done it so far in this game, it forces Georgia into a drop-back passing game.
That was DJ James, I beg your pardon, on the tackle and the loss, forcing a 3rd down and 7.
Now let's see if Auburn can put some pressure on the quarterback, or do they need help by blitzing?
Let's see if Carson Beck's going to stay under center. No, he just came up to talk to his offensive line.
Does he come?
3rd and 7, got hit as he threw, but caught. Ra Thomas, who had a big game against Auburn last year in a different uniform, a juggling catch to keep the drive alive.
Sorry, Nessa. Eugene Asante, number 9, hits it full speed, but Carson Beck makes a wonderful play. He could feel that linebacker coming right at him, and he delivers an on-target throw for the first down.
And Ra just stayed with it, juggled it to himself, and has it 1st and goal. As Kirby said a couple of weeks ago to Jenny, moment by moment. Can't get it all back in one play. They can get part of it back here from the 2-yard line. Edwards, and he's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's what Edwards does so well. Runs through tackles. I thought Larry Nixon, number 30, had him for no gain. Watch him run right through the tackle on those tackles.
Am I not mistaken? Is that the first time those two have ever played when they're both ranked at the same time? There's Peyton Thorne on a keeper, and that's going back to the line of scrimmage, and that's just about it as Malachi Starks let him have it.
There's no safety in the country that's playing better than Malachi Starks.
That tee into the backfield, so a lot of shifting for Auburn. And they're going to throw it out to Betty out in the flat. Nice play. Got about 6 or 7. Julian Humphrey knocked him out of bounds.
This is where your offense, first downs, helps your defense staying on the field.
Fairweather, the tight end, in motion. Hunter.
He got it.
Going to be
close.
It
was short. So 3 and outs with a defense that's just given up a big drive. This is tough. This is a big run right here. Just short of the line. Bobby, I had to take a double take.
Yeah. I gave him the old bro hug, and my arms went all the way around. 2nd down and 4. Dejon Edwards sidesteps, 1st down, quite a bit more. That Gary talked about, so he's a wideout according to Auburn's defense right now. Over the middle. 1st down, Dominique Lovett. While his defense is on the field. 2nd down and 8, that's Bowers in motion. Sets up to the bottom of your screen. Beck throwing. What a catch. Throw and catch, Rosamie-Jacksaint. That had to be right on the money.
The open throw behind him. 2nd time in this game that's happened.
26-yard pickup.
Remember the Oscar Delp pass that they missed early? Same thing. 2 Auburn players goes for 19. You throw it right behind him.
2nd down and 10 from the 19. They fake the pitch to Jones. Beck to the end zone. Whoa. Broken up. Bowers, the intended receiver, had his hands on it, and Zion Puckett popped it out of there.
Yeah, and that's more than a 50-50 ball when you're going to Bowers back there. So Puckett did a great job. That's a tough matchup. 6'4", big body, well thrown, and Puckett fights it just enough. Great job.
3rd down and 10. Back to the end zone. Broken up again. Again, it was Bowers. And this time, Jalen Simpson's in the mix. And there's his dance that Jenny was talking about. 4th down.
Well, this was a perfectly thrown ball, but for the second second straight play, let me try to say it correctly this time, a wonderful defensive play saves the deal.
So Peyton Woodring coming out to try to tie the game up.
I thought Muse was going to catch that for a bounce touchdown.
Oh, it was close.
Yes.
This will be a 37-yard attempt for the freshman to try to tie the game. Kick on the way, and he's got it. Peyton Woodring, 37-yard field goal, and with just under 6 minutes remaining in the half, we got a tie game. Georgia with a slow start. Second quarter is theirs so far with 10 points to tie the game here with just under 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And this one will be run back by Batty, and he's got a crease, and he's down the sideline, knocked out of bounds at about the 44, or he might have been gone. Nice return. Matchups. That's him in motion right now. And the quarterback keep goes to the line of scrimmage and nowhere else. Here behind some of those guys that went to the NFL, and now it's his time to shine. They'll give Peyton Thorne a yard, 2nd and 9. And he had to sidestep the rush that time. And now he went over the line of scrimmage and then back behind it to make that throw. To Camden Brown.
I didn't think you could do that. We have to ask Gene about that. I didn't think. Let's see if he did cross the line of scrimmage.
He's over it right there by almost a yard.
You could not. I don't know if that's reviewable. I did not think you could do that.
Gene, what's the call on that?
That's an illegal forward pass, guys. A full body, both feet and ball beyond the line. Illegal forward pass.
Well, everybody missed it then except us. Thanks, Gene.
Is that reviewable, Gene?
Yeah, I believe it is, Gary. If they would call timeout and look at that, the position of the quarterback would be reviewable, yes.
But he's allowed to stop it, right, if it's close? I mean...
Batty got the edge.
What a play by Batty here. First of all, the blocking's good enough to get the edge, but watch him freeze Javon Bullard on this play.
Darquez Hunter back with Peyton Thorne. Will get the carry. Looking for a block. Got it. Hunter. First down, Auburn.
Well, we've seen Darquez Hunter for a couple of years now. This guy is an SEC back here.
Now they got a full house backfield. Ashford high snap. Gets it to Hunter. And Jarquez still driving backwards. He's only about a yard shy of the first down.
Right now, Hugh Freeze is going to decide whether he has 4 downs or 3 downs.
Out of the pistol set. Extra Blacker and tight end in there. And Hunter, I don't think so.
Nothing.
It is a big pile up. But it's going to be a yard shy.
I agreed with the first drive going field goal. I think they got to go for it here on this one. Back-to-back plays. But
high snap. Hunter didn't get it.
Yep. Back-to-back plays, 3rd and 1, shotgun, and it was stuffed.
Jamon Dumas-Johnson in there along with Zion Logue. Georgia will take over on downs. Ra Thomas to the bottom of your screen. Back to throw, maybe. Got rid of it, incomplete, intended for Bowers.
That's what you're talking about right there. One mistake down here can be a point changer mistake.
And now they go back to the ground.
Auburn has a timeout. They have 1 left. They might as well use it, and they do.
They force Georgia to punt.
I'm Auburn. I want to get out of here at halftime, 10-10.
And that's what they'll look to do.
Timeout. Georgia's going to start using their timeouts now.
That tee dropped for a loss by Smile Munden.
Because Auburn most likely will have to punt again.
And Georgia will call a timeout.
Yep.
As Kamari Lassiter made that hit. So all of Auburn's plays for the most part went in the opposite direction. 10 seconds left. Oscar Chapman came in averaging about 40 yards a punt.
So Georgia has put no one back. They're going all out. All 11 players up there for the block.
Auburn getting their protection set with Luke Deal, the tight end, right in the middle of that threesome. And no problem.
Wow, what a kick. One step, caught it, and punted it down.
Nice if it didn't get to the end zone just so he could get the longest punt of his life, maybe. Got it at the 1 yard line. Good job, Oscar. And that brings the half to a close. A 74-yard punt. So we did have something exciting happen in the last 30 seconds.
74-74, no matter how you do it.
Yeah, you can't do it any better than this. And his coverage unit got down there, and that baby just started to die. And then tipped, and then at the 1 yard line. And there's his reaction. Good job, Oscar Chapman. The Home Depot SEC on CBS. Aubie and Harry dancing on the Auburn logo as we head into the third quarter at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Georgia to get the second half kickoff. Tie game 10-10 between unranked Auburn and the #1 Georgia Bulldogs. Alex McPherson's kick. Mekhi Muse will take it from the 5. And he gets it out across the 25. As we welcome you back to the booth and back to the third quarter. The backfield. So it looks like it's a Carson Beck pass to start things off. And the short throw is complete. And breaking tackles is dealt. And he lost the ball.
Ball's out, yes.
Does Auburn have it? They do. One play, one mistake.
Two tight ends are split to both sides. Bowers on the right, dealt to the left. Easy pitch and catch. And then on the run, it gets punched out. Big time.
Marcus Harris.
Yes, Marcus Harris, number 50. He used to be the oddity, the transfer from Kansas a year ago. Now he's just one of the transfers.
Good. And Robbie Ashford at the controls at quarterback. And he'll keep it. Ashford got the edge inside the 20 and hurdles his way for a big run and a first down.
You can really see, again, especially those third and fourth down plays that didn't pick up the first down at the end of the half. And Hugh Freeze loves Ashford in the red zone. He feels he's got more ways to attack this Georgia defense with Ashford in the game. The running back, because he wasn't sure the quarterback wasn't going to keep it.
And Jarquez has got that blast on takeoff. If you don't make a decision in a hurry, he's got 5 yards. Now it's Ashford again. And touchdown Auburn. So they do take advantage of the turnover. And they lead again.
How about this nice play calling? Philip Montgomery's the coordinator. Hugh Freeze is involved. Last time, they faked it inside with the quarterback threatening outside. This time they fake it outside, and the quarterback keeps it inside.
And Gare, because we haven't seen Georgia in this situation.
Well,
we saw them down to South Carolina, but they came back.
I think they got to figure out a way to get the ball to Bowers.
Dejon Edwards' knee touched down, and he lost the ball.
Did the knee come down before?
Auburn's got it, but let's see. Coming out of the pile is Elijah McAllister.
I think he slipped on the play and his knee went down is what I saw from up here. Let's see.
There's the slip.
Did his knee go down? He might have saved it with his own hand.
I thought his knee touched.
Let's see. Let's take a look.
Gene Steratore is with us. His knee's down right there.
Yep, just as the ball came out.
Brad, and I'm thinking if the knee wasn't down, I believe the left forearm was down as well prior to the ball coming loose. I do think we have a graze right there with the right knee at that point. But then if you follow and watch the left arm, I think he still has control of that ball whenever you see that left forearm kind of hit the ground as well.
That's a good
I think
idea.
they will have down by contact.
I think
there,
one
guys.
of the two is going to keep the ball in Georgia's hands. I agree with you.
Fumble recovered by Auburn on the field. Here's a call.
After video review, the ruling is the runner was down prior to losing possession. It'll be second down for Georgia at the 24-yard line.
Well, the folks here aren't going to like it, but it's the right call.
Remember when we were talking to Kirby about their offense? Do they play more for Carson Beck or do they run? Does Carson Beck have to learn the Georgia offense? He said neither. We got to go to our go-to guys. That's how the offense. And the go-to guy that's not getting the ball is Brock Bowers.
Play aggressive, and it is getting loud down here, guys.
I mentioned Ladd McConkey. He's in there to the top of your screen. Bowers in the slot the same way. Third down and 6. Beck looking left, going that way. And he's got it to McConkey, first down.
It's a great read by Carson Beck. He wanted to go to Bowers. It was taken away from him, but he's got the 1-2. They got their two best players together. Bowers goes out, covered by, and then he waits for McConkey to get the catch.
Perfect throw and catch, pickup of 17. And now a full house backfield for Georgia here from the 46-yard line. Quick throw in the flat. Dylan Bell. Bell stiff arms his way into Auburn territory.
Mike Bobo thinking players again. Look who he's gone to when things have gotten rough.
Dejon Edwards. Nothing there. Good job by that interior, led by Marcus Harris, who's having quite a ball game. Eugene Asante helped him clean up. And it's third down.
You know, usually we're used to these Auburn defenses having those edge rushers that they can't handle the opposing team. So far, that's been one area that Auburn has not been able to produce one-on-one wins in the pass rush.
Bowers is in on the right side. Here comes a blitz. Beck going to go deep. McConkey can't get there. Covered by DJ James. And now it's Auburn at the 20-yard line. And it's Ashford to stay in there. Jaquez Hunter. A tough yard if he got one. 198 on the ground, which is second in the SEC. But they're passing last in the conference. They haven't needed it right now. They still lead by a touchdown. They'll try to pass here because Thorne's back in. Ball up in the air. Tipped incomplete.
Gonna run the ball, punt. They're going to take a chance down here.
Thorne. He's going to run it himself. And he's got the first down and a lot more. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
So the Georgia pass rush did the one fundamental you're not supposed to do. Fundamental number one in the pass rush. Do not pass that quarterback.
Now it's Jaquez Hunter back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. Well, there's been number one teams that have left here not number one. Florida, Alabama, Georgia, and Alabama. And those back-to-back, almost back-to-back games that we did. First they picked off Georgia, who was number one. Alabama switched into that spot, and they got them. Now, Georgia got them back in the SEC championship game. Nonetheless, there's history here in the 128th meeting between these two. And again, Peyton Thorne on the keep. And again, a first down.
So this is really a good series for Peyton Thorne. The question marks about Peyton Thorne, and it was all over the fan base for Auburn. Was he tough enough to play SEC football? And I think in this game, he's showing up for this football game. That's the only thing you can do, is they're going to get criticized. You just got to stand up and do it, and he is.
Got 12 more yards. Now he goes to the air. A rare completion to his tight end, Fairweather.
It's funny, nobody ever hears it all going on. but they hear it. Hey, listen, it's there. I didn't listen, but you hear it. And I think Peyton Thorne heard the criticism of him, and I think he's showing up and competitively playing a good game.
Yeah.
Hard not to find a talk show about SEC football.
That's true. Bettee in the lineup with Thorne. Gives it off to him. He's got a first down again.
You know what you love about Bettee?
At the 36, another Auburn first down, and it's going to be quarterback draw. Thorne trying to get to the edge. He's going to be run out of bounds after a gain of about a yard. Malachi Starks got a little bit of a break here and give us a chance to test your knowledge a little bit. And now the backfield empties as Bettee comes out. 3 receivers to the near side for Peyton Thorne. And he might not have time to find any of them. He won't. Going to be sacked by Smile Munden. Third down and 16. On the last third down and 9, they got a 17-yard run by the quarterback. Extra man on the rush. The pass, a back shoulder beauty. Or is he out of bounds? They didn't catch it anyway. Malcolm Johnson couldn't hold it.
So that's one of those times where you're looking for your receivers to make that play. That one-on-one winning play to help out the offense. And nice job punching that ball through that time by Everett. I think he punched it out, didn't he? Yes, he did.
Dalen Everett, the right hand right in the right spot.
Yes, because I think that would have been caught as perfect back shoulder throw, and Everett makes the winning play.
By the way, Oscar's punt to end the first half, they say it was touched at the 4-yard line, so it goes in the books as a 71-yard punt, not 74.
Well, he'd like to have one inside the 10.
And that's what he's aiming for on the far side, end-over-end job. And bounces, and that's even better than inside the 10. Down to the 2. So Georgia in a hole. And in a hole on the scoreboard, 17-10. Let's take a look at our board game changer.
Well, it's been rush defense by this Auburn defense, and it's been led inside by Marcus Harris, number 50. He's been making plays, punching balls out. He's been the guy so far that's been the difference, at least one of the difference makers on that defense.
And now the crowd will really get into it with Georgia deep in their own territory. Right there. Carson Beck in the shotgun. The handoff. Dejon Edwards. And he blasts his way for about 18 yards. That'll give him some room to work. Beck. Gonna run with it. Gets what he can and slides his way out of bounds to bring up a third down and about 5.
Last time they blitzed in this situation, will they go 4-man rush or will they come after him again?
Third down and 5 from the 23.
Looks like 4. No corner
Here
cat.
comes an edge. Beck got rid of it in that direction and completes it. And a first down to Ra Thomas.
So in college football, the first thing you have to know as a quarterback with the wide hashes, that corner is always a potential rusher.
Georgia sideline, but trotted back out of it to join his teammates in the huddle. So first down, Georgia. Carson Beck. And almost intercepted.
Well, Jalen McLeod came around the edge that time and hit him. Carson Beck just as he let that thing go. Watch number 35 come right off the edge and make that play. Oh, he stretches out his hands like he's diving in a pool.
And Beck lucky that it wasn't interception number 2. So Georgia already with turnover problems today that have turned into 14 Auburn points and almost had another one right there. Second down and 10, Georgia.
Bowers right there.
Going the other way. Beck trying to get out of trouble and got back to the line of scrimmage. And Eugene Asante brings him down. It's third down.
Will they do it again?
Again, McConkey and Bowers, the 2 best receivers for Georgia, are up to the top of your screen. Carson Beck's looking that way. throws that way, completes it to McConkey that way. First down, Georgia.
That's the problem with the four-man rush. This is the difference that we're not used to seeing at Auburn.
Two very similar routes for McConkey, both first downs, and that's Dejon Edwards going to work on the ground. He almost lost the ball again, but going to be close to a first down, and there you have it.
Basically is the staple of the Georgia offense for years, the toss sweep, only out of shotgun. They do it just a little different nowadays. Same blocking.
Meanwhile, Georgia has a second down and a yard. Ninth play of the drive coming up that started at the 2-yard line and has worked its way to the 41 of Auburn. Delp, the tight end, in motion. Beck off play action. Down the middle on the run. Brock Bowers. Finally, they get it to number 19 in a little bit of space.
And this time they tucked him into the tight end position right here. Delp comes behind him. But watch, play action pass. That's what Georgia loves to do. If they can run the ball a little bit, then they go to the play action pass game.
29-yard pickup. Now it's number 30 on the ground. Dejon Edwards. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's Georgia football right there. Play action pass, toss sweep. They used to do it from the I formation. You can name all the backs. Now they do it a little bit different.
And a great cutback. And a 98-yard touchdown march.
And I'll tell you, number 19 doesn't just catch the ball. He got the key block. He blocked the end man on the line of scrimmage so that Dejon could get outside.
Pick up a 5, second down and 5. That tee got away from the first wave. And he's going to be close to the first down as Bullard brought him down about 1.5 yards shy of the first.
Again, natural runner, jump cut, making the play. It's one-on-one in the hole. Makes a miss.
That might bring our third quarter to a close as Peyton Thorne calmly puts his mouth guard up in his helmet. Everybody's going to hold up 4 fingers, I'm sure, including the 88,000 that are at Jordan-Hare Stadium. And there they are. That ends 3. Deep South's oldest rivalry is going to come down to 15 minutes. The 128th edition deadlocked at the end of 3. The second, the third quarter was a draw. And now the Home Depot SEC on CBS heads into the fourth and final stanza, tied at 17. Robbie Ashford back in at quarterback for Hugh Freeze and the Auburn offense. Third down and 1.
Georgia just had a long drive. They can't go 3 and out.
Only 1 third down conversion today for Auburn. The give is Hunter hitting the backfield. Hit again. He's not going to get anywhere near the first down marker.
Yeah, late flag. Late
from the secondary.
Holding, offense, number 84. Up it is declined. Result of play is 4th down.
So holding call on Auburn declined. And it's 4th down.
So they brought in the running quarterback that time. No cross action, just a sweep out of shotgun. The short yardage shotgun package has not been working for Auburn.
Oscar Chapman to punt again for Auburn. And Mackay Muse waits around the 30 for Georgia. He's got 1 punt return for a touchdown already this year. Has to backpedal, and he dropped the ball, trying to get on it inside the 10. He does, but he lost about 10 yards or so by bottling it.
It's got to be close to a 65-yard punt, doesn't it? Wonderful play.
61 yards this time, 71 earlier. And that one had him backpedaling so far he couldn't handle the catch. But he did get on top of it, and now Georgia's in a hole to start with their offense.
It is, but remember last time they started on the 2-yard line, a long drive. This Auburn defense has to be careful not to get gassed right now. This is where you start looking at the number of plays you guys are out there for.
So this one's easy. It's only the 9.
That's right. Whole offense is available.
Marcus Harris, by the way, is back in there for the Auburn defense. Beck, off play action. Throws complete to Bowers again. Brock Bowers trying to drag him down. He's all the way out to the 45-yard line. And Auburn's got a player down.
This one coming back?
I didn't see the flag, if there was one.
I don't see a flag. Was there a fumble on the play?
Oh, they're ruling a fumble. I didn't see that either.
Well, he was under about 3 guys.
Then we'll take another look.
Oh, he's down. His head was down. Yeah, he's down. That's not going to be a fumble.
It's not.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
It's still not out.
It's not a fumble. I don't know what else it is.
There's the thievery down on the bottom of the pile, but that's long over.
Yeah. You know why you're just not seeing those fumbles as good as before? Because it wasn't a fumble.
Well, I didn't think so. The guy that's down is Jalen Simpson. And I think Kirby is saying, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What was the fumble about? Here's the call.
After video review, the runner had possession of the ball and was down. It'll be first down Georgia at the 46-yard line.
So what a play call again by Mike Bobo. Coming off the goal line, a young quarterback on the road has earned the trust of his staff, and they go to number 19 again.
Now the crowd really coming to life on 3rd and long.
And what do you do again? You're Ron Roberts calling defensive signals. The 4-man rush has not been able to put pressure on the quarterback.
Ladd McConkey is back in there again. He's been a favorite of Beck on these kind of situations. He's to the bottom of your screen on 3rd down and 8. Beck, deep middle, got it to Bowers. What a throw and catch to the 25-yard line.
So this was not a perfect throw, but it ended up being a back shoulder throw in the middle of the field. Bowers adjusts to the throw, comes back and makes a right-handed catch.
What a catch. Pick up a 22. And now at the play fake.
Another one.
Again. And it's Bowers again to the 10-yard line. I'm not quite sure how he tucked that one in there.
Well, we wondered when they would go to Bowers. They're going to Bowers.
Got a penalty marker back around the 25-yard line. He is a hoss.
He's a clutch football player, too.
Offense number 19. He's covered in the formation. He's first to touch the ball downfield. It's a 5-yard penalty with loss of down. It'll be 2nd down.
So that one's coming back.
Yes, the outside receiver was on the line of scrimmage, and either Brock had to be off or the receiver had to be off. He was declared ineligible because this player is on the line of scrimmage, and there's where Brock is. It's a good call.
So
only 3 men in the backfield for Georgia. You're allowed to have 4.
Instead of first down at the 10, 1st and goal, it's back at the 30.
So a great catch. It doesn't even turn out to be a catch.
Nope. Still could be a highlight reel. They're going to flare it out. McConkey low ball, got it somehow, and picked up about 4.
We just saw the one that didn't count. Ness, this is the one that did count.
Yep. That's pretty.
Both of them were one-handed.
Another 3rd and long. 3rd and almost 12. Empty backfield.
Man-to-man all across the board. No free safety. Carson Beck should recognize it. Nobody in the middle of the field. They're coming after him.
Here they come. Beck, quick throw to the outside. Completes it to Dominique Lovett, but it's still 4th down. Fourth down and about 4. Peyton Woodring is a freshman. He's missed a couple of kicks this year. This would be his biggest make if he knocks this through. A 38-yard field goal attempt. He made one from 37 a little bit earlier. The freshman to try to give the Dogs the lead. Kick on the way, and it's a beauty. Woodring from 38 yards out. Georgia inches ahead. Auburn will have the ball, and 11 minutes to go. They keep it on the ground here. That tee, and he's got a first down. Tyke Smith made the tackle. They haven't gone to the tight end. He's in motion right now. Fairweather. And Thorne going deep the other way.
It's going to be interference. 15 yards. It's a smart 15 yards, though, that time.
Tyke Smith was a guilty party.
So obviously in the NFL, it's a spot foul. That's about a 35-yard gain, but it's a 15-yard penalty in college. Don't take any chances. If you think you're beat, do that arm bar.
Pass interference, defense number 23. The 15-yard penalty was enforced in the previous spot. It's an automatic first down.
I think he got to grab at the jersey there. I think that's what happened.
Only the third penalty against Georgia. Jarquez Hunter back in the backfield on the toss sweep. And he's met head on and going nowhere. As Warren Brinson was the first guy to get there. So rotating quarterbacks all day long.
But it is third, and they've only got one all day, and that was on a quarterback scramble. One conversion.
Third down and 4 here. Thorne throws complete. There's a completion, and there's the tight end for the first time, Fairweather, and he's got a first down.
You know, we're talking about can a running team win it? Well, there's the guys that have thrown the ball to beat them. Now, Joe Burrow beat him in 18, his first year to set up that 219 magical season when they ran for over 200. But most of the time, the Georgia defense has been beaten by an elite quarterback.
An NFL quarterback in case of all those guys.
And C.J. Stroud's not doing too bad right now.
That's right. And he came close. Did he catch that? No, not quite.
I don't think so.
Dalen Everett was there. Fairweather was the intended receiver again. A tall guy, give him a shot. 50-50 ball, and everybody's all tangled up.
I tell you, Dalen Everett has had a really good football game. Remember, he knocked that one out down the sideline on Johnson, and he's playing perfect coverage again, keeps his eye on the ball the whole way.
Run and pass on this drive.
They did, but that was an interesting call, the fade pass on second and medium. Now it's third and medium. A lot tougher. They're coming after him.
They have to get to the 22. Not going to get there. It's Fairweather again, but he's going to draw a pack of dogs.
So the forward progress got him to about the 24, I believe. Yeah, I think he's going to get the ball to about the 24, and of course,
Alex McPherson's coming out.
Hugh Freeze will tie the game and put the pressure back on Georgia, the #1 team on the road.
And this one from 42 yards out. On the way, and got it.
Snuck it in.
Alex McPherson from 42 yards. We're tied again.
That was the first drive that it was tilted to the pass. 8-play drive, 5 of them were passes.
As you see the fans behind the goalpost wait till the last second to stand up and cheer. It's good. Tie game. Don't forget before we're done the play of the game will be presented by Jersey Mike's Subs. There have been a lot of big ones. Let's see who's going to make one more play in the final 6:21 of regulation. Muse will let it go, and Georgia will come out to the 25.
So in the third quarter, we were talking about how does Georgia get the ball to Bowers, right?
Yep.
They did. So now you got to talk about how does Auburn keep the ball away from Bowers and force Carson Beck to go somewhere else with it.
The last loss was a long time ago. was to Alabama in the SEC title game. Now it's Carson Beck, his first road start at Jordan-Hare, where it's getting loud. On first down, crossing route, Cash Jones, short gain. Got about 3. Eugene Asante on the tackle. Will be under 6 minutes on the next snap.
Another first down pass, well executed. Drive start, 5 yards.
Dejon Edwards back in, and now it's a full backfield, including Brock Bowers on 2nd and 7. Play action bootleg. Throw on the run, in some traffic and complete.
That was his first dangerous one. That's when you put it all on your shoulders. They took away Dylan Bell. They took away Brock Bowers on the play. Nobody to go to on it. Comes back, throws across his body. Could you hear everybody yelling if that one didn't work?
Well, he got it to Rosalie Jack Saints. Nice catch by number 1 and a first down. Dejon not going anywhere this time. Nice job by the Auburn defense. Led by Larry Nixon.
Yeah, it was stuffed up well. Nowhere to go. And when he tried to cut back, Larry Nixon was patient and stayed. Watch. Left side of that defensive line stuffs it, and there he is, the linebacker waiting for the cutback, and he got it.
Asante got a piece of that too, and it forces 2nd down and long.
Nixon against Texas A&M played every snap in the game.
Under 4.5 in regulation.
Man-to-man look again.
Empty backfield. Carson Beck all by his lonesome. Set to throw and batted in the air, incomplete. Marcus Harris with a big paw.
Man-to-man across the field, and Marcus Harris getting blocked well. But know it, when you can't get to him, start jumping.
You might have seen Kirby Smart in the background of that replay looking at Carson Beck and giving him 2 thumbs up as if to say, this is the play you got to make right here.
This is what Carson Beck has been waiting for 2 years, to have this offense and the Georgia team on his back.
3rd and 12. Beck, they give him time. He delivers to Brock Bowers. Who else? First down, Georgia.
A lot of these guys wonder, why didn't Carson Beck transfer? He could have left, gone somewhere else and started young. He wanted to play here with this football team, and he made the big throw under pressure.
Pickup of 16. And again, it's number 19 doing it.
But he got back near the line of scrimmage.
Lost a yard, we'll call it. 2nd down and 11. Approaching the 3-minute mark. 4th quarter, tied at 20. Beck, plenty of time. Down the middle. Guess who? Brock Bowers. Bowers heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, you got to wonder how somebody can get that open when he's so important to the offense.
40 yards on the run and catch for the All-American and Mackey Award winner a year ago.
No surprise, go to your best players, simple square, and watch how open he is. Can't get any more open than that, and then those yards after the catch. That's the trademark that this guy has once he gets the football.
You think you're going to arm tackle him,
no
you
way.
Can forget about it.
He's running a 4.5 40, and he's 235 pounds.
What a drive by Georgia. 75 yards in 7 plays. Woodring's extra point is good.
And what an answer for Carson Beck. Remember, he started off the game with that interception. But on that drive, he came through.
Brock Bowers up to 160 yards receiving. More importantly, the touchdown of 40 yards with a pitch and catch. Carson Beck, a defining drive maybe for him if Georgia can hold on to this lead. Brock Bowers career high in any half. 148 yards and currently a 40-yard touchdown has given Georgia the lead.
Carson Beck's a smart man standing next to number 19.
Carson Beck had 77 passing yards at halftime and has put on a display when Georgia desperately needed it on that last drive that covered 75 yards.
The little sneaky play to start the drive, a 5-yard pass. He knew he had pressure, got rid of it, got it to be 2nd and 5. Then the key 3rd down play. Everybody does their job here. 1st down throw to Brock Bowers, and then to tap it off, I don't know, almost a busted coverage for this Auburn football team. Get Bowers in space and can't stop this guy in space. And Ness, you know I hate to do this kind of stuff this early, but if Georgia goes on to finish this season, if they're going to finally not vote for a quarterback for the Heisman, would somebody please vote for Brock Bowers?
I hear you.
For 2 straight years, he's been amazing.
Peyton Thorne in and out of the hands of Jarquez Hunter. Couldn't quite find the handle.
This game's still alive, though.
And now he's tied A.J. Green for number 2 all-time in career receiving touchdowns at Georgia with that last one.
So they've only had Auburn going into this drive a total of 66 yards throwing. Under 3 minutes to go.
Auburn used one of their timeouts.
Yeah, 2 left just.
2nd down and 10. Fairweather, the tight end, on the move. Thorne down the middle and got it to Fairweather.
Now remember, Auburn will have to hurry here. The clock will keep running. New rules this year. It does not stop for a 1st down.
Not until 2 minutes and under.
Beautiful throw and catch.
Sure was. Empty backfield, pickup of 22. 5-receiver group for Peyton Thorne with 2:20 left in the 4th quarter. Thorne going to run it here. And got away from one, but not the 2nd. Smile Munden brings him down.
Yeah, saves time because keeping him from get out of bounds. Boy, that previous play, that one had to be fitted in. Best throw of the day. Maybe the best throw of the year by Peyton Thorne.
2nd down and 9 as we've worked our way under 2 minutes. So now the clock will stop on 1st downs temporarily.
And calling plays, you got 4 downs. Remember that all the time.
From just outside their own 48, the throw incomplete behind the intended receiver, who was Nick Mardner. A lot at stake, a lot of streaks for Georgia, but of course their number 1 ranking. They've won 6 straight against Auburn. And Auburn's had 4 home wins against number 1 teams. And number 1 has had their hands full all day long.
Peyton Thorne was upset the receiver did not see the back shoulder throw. He threw it exactly where he wanted to.
3rd down and 9. Georgia's going to bring the heat. Thorne got rid of it. Incomplete. Skips off the hands of Jay Fair, his intended receiver.
Georgia had those NFL defensive linemen and edge rushers that could make a play. Now it seems like they're having to bring in an extra guy to put pressure on the quarterback.
Auburn's 1 out of 2 on 4th down today. This is 4th and 9.
Best pass rushers right there, Michael Williams.
Thorne throws late, intercepted by Georgia. Going the other way is Malachi Starks, and that should do it.
4th down, you have to throw it. I don't know if the receiver stumbled or he was adjusting to the ball, trying to come back. Let's see what happened.
2nd interception of the season for Malachi Starks. Here's another look.
Peyton Thorne's going to roll to his left. What happens here? Yeah, just couldn't keep his footing on that play. Went right over his head to Malachi.
And Starks just outfought Jay Fair for that football.
He did. Jay Fair was in front of him, but Starks beat him to the football. Again, that is not on the quarterback. You throw the ball and you think your guy's in front, he's going to stay in front.
Right. And Georgia will line up in a victory formation here. Carson Beck takes a knee.
Hugh Freeze got his football team close in this game. But down the stretch,
frustration showing in the final seconds as Georgia's going to avoid an upset at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
It's just me, but I got to say that's the ball I would have thrown to. I would have thrown to that post-up receiver saying, I might get pass interference, or at least I'm going to fight for that catch. Fair slips or falls or gets pushed down, whatever you want to call it, but ends up being intercepted.
Beck will take a knee again. And boy, he's coming away with a gigantic win in his first road game as a starter. And he can thank number 19 for helping him along the way. McLeod and Brock Bowers.
You're a dude. McLeod just said, you're a dude, man.
Well, Kirby and Hugh with a handshake, and you could tell Kirby kind of exhausted with a big exhale before he meets the Auburn coach at midfield, because this was an escape.
So Hugh Freeze said to Jenny that my guys will fight all 60 minutes.
They did.
They did, absolutely. And I think Hugh Freeze says these guys will play, and he's got something to sell. This is a year of building his roster going forward. I think he's got something to build on.
They came to play today, that's for sure. And while they did not play well against Texas A&M on the road last week, they played like Auburn seems to always play at home here today.